In the shadows of Gotham City, I've come to understand that true strength lies not in the power to control others, but in the willingness to be accountable for oneself. Tonight, I want to talk to you about the profound importance of accountability, a concept that extends far beyond the towering skyscrapers and dimly lit alleys of my city. It's a universal principle that holds the potential to transform not just individuals, but entire societies. Accountability, in its essence, is the recognition of our responsibilities and the commitment to honor them. As Batman, I've embraced this principle with unwavering determination. My mission to protect Gotham from the darkness that threatens it is driven by an unshakable sense of duty and accountability. But accountability isn't just a burden, it's a source of power and a catalyst for growth. In my journey as Batman, I've encountered adversaries who shirk accountability, choosing instead to blame others for their actions or the circumstances that led them astray. I've seen firsthand how this evasion of responsibility perpetuates a cycle of darkness, leading to chaos and suffering. It's a stark reminder that true change, whether on a personal or societal level, can only occur when we acknowledge our role in the events that unfold around us. But embracing accountability is not a one-time decision. It's an ongoing commitment. Just as I continually adapt my strategies to face new threats in Gotham, individuals must adapt to the evolving landscape of their own lives. Accountability requires us to be agile and receptive to feedback, adjusting our course when we discover we've veered off the path of responsibility. Furthermore, accountability is a transformative force. It has the power to turn regret into resolve and mistakes into opportunities for growth. I've faced moments when my choices as Batman led to unintended consequences, but I've never allowed those missteps to define me. Instead, I've used them as stepping stones, learning from each experience and emerging stronger and wiser. In our personal journeys, embracing accountability can lead to profound self-discovery. It's a process of introspection, a relentless examination of our actions, motives, and their repercussions. It demands that we confront our past with unflinching honesty, much like investigating a crime scene for clues. Through this self-examination, we come to understand our strengths, weaknesses, and the areas where we can improve. It's a path that requires humility and self-awareness, for only by acknowledging our limitations can we truly grow. In the end, the hero's journey, whether donning a cape and cowl or facing the challenges of daily life, is intrinsically tied to accountability. It's a journey of self-discovery, growth, and a commitment to making the world a better place. Just as I constantly refine my crime-fighting strategies, individuals can refine their character and values by accepting the weight of their actions and learning from them. Embracing accountability isn't a choice for the faint-hearted, but it is a choice that leads to personal transformation and the possibility of becoming a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. The concept of accountability extends far beyond our individual actions. It ripples outward, affecting not only ourselves, but the world around us. It's akin to the way each of my choices as Batman, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has far-reaching consequences in the sprawling metropolis of Gotham. This ripple effect is a force multiplier, amplifying the impact of our choices and actions, for better or worse. Consider the simple act of helping someone in need. When we extend a hand to lift another person up, we not only improve their immediate situation, but set in motion a chain of positive events. That individual, inspired by our act of kindness, may go on to help others in turn. This cascade of goodwill, sparked by a single act of accountability, can transform communities and societies, just as my efforts to protect Gotham inspire others to stand up against crime. Conversely, when we shirk accountability and engage in actions that harm others or the environment, the ripple effect can be equally potent, but in a destructive way. Take, for instance, the actions of those who exploit natural resources without regard for the long-term consequences. Their choices can lead to environmental degradation, affecting not only the ecosystem but also the livelihoods of countless individuals. The negative repercussions of such actions reverberate through generations, serving as a stark reminder that accountability extends far beyond the immediate moment. Understanding the ripple effect of our actions compels us to make deliberate and responsible choices, It empowers us to become agents of positive change, knowing that even our smallest deeds can create a wave of impact. Just as I meticulously plan my missions to minimize harm and maximize justice, individuals can approach their lives with a sense of responsibility, considering the broader implications of their decisions. Moreover, embracing accountability for the ripple effect of our actions is an essential step in fostering a sense of interconnectedness with the world. Just as I see myself as an integral part of Gotham's tapestry, individuals must recognize their role in the larger human story. This awareness can lead to a profound shift in perspective, motivating us to act with greater empathy and compassion. The ripple effect of accountability is a powerful reminder that our choices matter. It underscores our capacity to shape the world around us, leaving a lasting imprint on the lives of others. Whether it's a small act of kindness or a monumental decision, our actions send ripples through time and space. By embracing accountability and striving for positive change, we can harness the force-multiplying effect of our choices to create a better, more just world. In the shadows of our lives, the consequences of avoiding accountability can be likened to a growing darkness, slowly obscuring the path ahead. Just as the citizens of Gotham rely on me to protect them from the encroaching darkness of crime, we must confront our own avoidance before it engulfs us completely. When we evade accountability for our actions, we deny ourselves the opportunity for growth and self-improvement. This evasion serves as a roadblock on our journey toward becoming better versions of ourselves. Much like a criminal's evasion disrupts the pursuit of justice, the consequences of avoiding accountability can manifest in missed opportunities for learning, self-discovery, and personal development. Moreover, avoidance can erode trust in our relationships, be they personal or professional. Just as the citizens of Gotham place their trust in me to uphold justice, individuals in our lives rely on us to be honest and responsible. When we dodge accountability, we breach that trust, casting doubt on our integrity. This corrosion of trust can lead to strained relationships, broken bonds, and even isolation. Furthermore, the consequences of avoidance extend beyond ourselves and our immediate circles. They ripple outward, affecting the communities and societies we inhabit. Inaction and evasion can perpetuate cycles of injustice, inequality, and suffering, much like how a crime unpunished can embolden criminals. By neglecting our duty to hold ourselves accountable, we contribute to a darker, less equitable world. Accountability is not a burden, but a beacon, a guiding light that illuminates our path to personal growth and societal progress. Just as the bat signal cuts through the darkness of Gotham's night, accountability shines brilliantly in our lives, offering clarity and direction. When we choose to embody accountability, we become beacons of integrity, showing others the way forward. This example we set is akin to the symbol I represent as Batman, a symbol of hope and justice. Our commitment to accountability inspires those around us, encouraging them to embrace responsibility for their actions as well. Furthermore, by being accountable for our own actions, we create a ripple effect that extends beyond ourselves. This ripple reaches into our communities and organizations, fostering an environment where honesty, transparency, and ethical behavior are not only valued, but expected. Just as I've worked to transform Gotham from a city besieged by crime into a place of hope, each of us has the power to positively impact our immediate surroundings. Accountability is also the cornerstone of effective leadership. Leaders who hold themselves accountable set a precedent for their teams, fostering a culture of responsibility and trust. In my role as Batman, I've learned that accountability is not a one-time action, but a continuous commitment. Just as I hold myself accountable for the safety of Gotham, leaders must remain steadfast in their responsibility to those they lead. So, where do we go from here? How do we cultivate a culture of accountability in a world often shrouded in shadows? First, we must start within ourselves. We must recognize our own responsibilities and commit to fulfilling them with honor and integrity. It's a journey that begins with self-awareness, an unflinching look at our actions and their consequences. Just as I've learned from my missteps to become a better crime fighter, we can learn from our own mistakes to become better individuals. Second, we must demand accountability from our leaders and institutions. In Gotham, I've witnessed the consequences of unchecked power and corruption. It's a stark reminder that those in authority must be held accountable for their actions. We, the citizens, must be vigilant in ensuring that justice prevails, and that those who betray our trust face the consequences. Third, we must educate and inspire the next generation about the importance of accountability. Just as I was inspired by those who came before me, we must pass on the torch of responsibility to our children and instill in them the values of integrity, honesty, and accountability. In conclusion, accountability is not a burden, it's a beacon of hope. It's a principle that can illuminate even the darkest corners of our lives and society. It's the foundation upon which justice and integrity are built. As Batman, I will continue to uphold the principles of accountability in my mission to protect Gotham. But I also challenge each of you to embrace accountability in your own lives, for it is through our collective commitment to responsibility that we can usher in a new era, a dawn of a just society where the shadows of injustice are banished and the light of accountability shines brightly. Thank you.